Did you know that you can still put a pixel gap in floors in Rust currently? There's a new method I found from watching a video. I'll link it down below. It's from one of Mimio's videos. I'm just going to show it here to have a nice concise place to show it. So here's how he did it. There might be other methods, but this is the one that works. Okay, and then all you need is a rug. Let's get that rug. And you place the rug on this first one. And now we want to go all the way up against it, just strafe into it and hold that strafe. And then find the foundation. Or scoot up a little bit and just place it. And you probably want to hold Alt at this point so you don't accidentally turn. Then you just need to keep holding strafe and jump. And go up against that wall and place the next one. And that is it. But this should allow us to have a little gap there. If it doesn't turn blue, just try again. You place these half walls on either side. Make sure they're on the right foundation. Can't really mess it up. And then ceilings for those half walls. And we'll now have a gap. Let's go ahead and make an example. Slap some boxes in here. I'll talk about the weaknesses of this and stuff too here in a moment. But first, let's build it. Because it's not impenetrable or whatever. I've only been able to figure out how to fit 3 boxes in here. Because you need to get them over this line, right? So lining this up like so. And another one over here, like so. And you can get one catty-cornered in between. So that's how you can get 3 large boxes. And if you don't want to do walls here, you can foundations in. But you need to do the foundations before the boxes usually, because otherwise you're going to have that trouble. But it does work just as well. Might have to kind of start over on that side. And you can still get the catty corner in even if you do foundations. And let's just go up top and check this out. Let me grab something, a cursor. So I usually just crouch over it, kind of get in the center and just scooch forward, keep centering, and you'll see the open. Now it is true the raiders can get to that too, so you want to lock all these boxes. And it is also true that raiders can destroy these by poking through this little gap. So, not the most secure thing in the world if they know about it, but half of it is just deception. You don't want them to find out that you have this. So, you can do it either way, foundations or walls. I just kind of did both. The heck of it. You can also extend this if you want. Make sure you attach the foundation to the same ones. Like we want this one to be attached to the right one and the other one was the left one. You don't want them to be attached directly to each other on the initial thing. That way you preserve the gap. And the same with attaching these ceilings here. Make sure they're attaching to the half wall. And you can just extend this as much as you want. So if you want to have a full 2x2 fully hidden, you can do that. You probably want to have some section in between to give it stability. And just so it makes it so they have to break into more cavities. But yeah, you can keep extending that out. Let's just throw one in here for sample, just to make sure it actually works. So I deleted it. Yep, pretty big gap there. So often what you want to do is just hide these and use the art of deception. And you can do that by just locking open a sheet metal door. You can still see the gap, but once you put in a door, specifically one of these type of doors, a sheet metal or an armored, it puts a little bar across the bottom and you can no longer see it. So if you leave this open, just maybe pretend you accidentally left your room door open, it happens. They don't destroy the door, they'll have no idea. So, and if they do destroy the door, they might Maybe they notice something like stability. That's the way you can check if someone's doing this. You can check the stability. If it's obviously not a foundation, there's something under it probably. And you can start trying to figure out where this gap is. So, hopefully that enlightens some people. And yeah, of course, you build out this base how you want. Just do your floor like this, and you got a nice little hidden section. You can also do this up higher in your base if you just, preserve the gap and build up higher. So you don't necessarily have to do it right here. You could put it in some honeycomb somewhere else if you wanted some ceiling honeycomb. So, food for thought, I suppose. But yeah, it's up to you how you build from here. That's the trick. The old way of doing it, you used to be able to just do this and make the gap. It's the one that doesn't work anymore. Make sure this is placed against this foundation. This used to be enough to do it, but now this just doesn't work anymore. You gotta do the rug trick. Show that this doesn't work anymore. This used to, not so long ago. But they did fix it in one of those updates a while back. Yeah, that one doesn't work anymore. So, gotta use the rug. Alright, that's it for this video. Hope you learned something, enjoyed. I know it's not the original idea, but check out Mimio's video. It was very entertaining when he did this. So, shout out to him. And hope you enjoyed this little concise explanation and build of this. Alright. Peace.